Terrible being stuck behind cars when you're on a bicycle. So yesterday's ride, I tried a new camera angle. I got a shoulder strap and that didn't work. 3/4 of the frame was my ear, and that's not a pleasant sight. So I think we might abandon that video altogether. So today I'm trying out a new sound recorder. Well, it's not new, but I've never used it before on cycle rides. So we're going to use the Zoom H1 and see if we get some reasonable audio quality out of that. Well, I started making videos because I like making videos, really, and I started recording all of my rides, putting them up on YouTube, and then some people started watching, which is nice. Not many people, I admit, but nevertheless. So I thought maybe it was time to introduce myself. I'm Steve, and I'm a fat, old, unfit person to the point where it was starting to cause health problems. Having been a cyclist in my younger days, I thought that was a good place to start getting some exercise. So here we are. Thank you.
Nice to know you got a bed now.
Well, I live in the Bridgend area. Well, I live in Bridgend in South Wales, and there are some really nice places to ride around Bridgend. Although I would suggest that if you want to ride every day in South Wales, you're going to need to ride in the rain. As it happens, I don't mind riding in the rain. Although today the sun is out, it's reasonably cold, but it's dry. Yesterday it rained all day, so I'm still wondering where the drought is that they keep talking about. Morning. Nasty little bit of uphill coming up, which I usually struggle with. My first ride was on the 22nd of January, and I managed 1.7 miles. That was quite literally all I could do. Now I'm doing between 15 and 20 miles most days. So I've come on a little bit. I still find going up hills extremely difficult though. So usually when I'm making videos, I cut out the bits where I'm going uphill. Morning. Because you just don't want to hear me panting and out of breath. So in the early days of my cycling, back in about February, I found a little lap that was 2.5 miles long. And I did that every day till I built up a bit of fitness. And one day I was going up a little bit of a hill, not much of a hill, and there was someone out jogging and she ran away from me. So that was embarrassing. The traffic lights are the bane of modern day life. All councils in Wales hate cars, so they do everything they can to make car driving more difficult, whilst offering no alternative, of course. So one of the things is to set the traffic light so you have to wait 10 minutes. But of course that affects us cyclists as well. You do get a lot of close passes. Car drivers think that it's life or death, that they've got to get there now. really nice riding to Ogmore. It's one of the little hidden gems on the Welsh coast. There's no real beach here, so it doesn't attract a lot of holiday traffic. Do be careful of cars reversing out in front of you though, because they simply don't care. With my handful of viewers, I don't think there's any danger of me giving the game away. Always have right of way. When I was doing my 2.5 mile lap, my early days of cycling, say early days, only 6 months ago, I used to think about coming to Ogmore and wondered how long it would take me before I'd have the strength and ability to get here. Said cycling is like skiing. Fun starts at the top of the hill. The difference with skiing is you get a lift to take you there. Guessing those were serious cyclists. They don't greet you, because I'm on a flat bar bike. I'm obviously an amateur. And here we have Ogmore Castle. There's not much of it left, but it's still quite interesting. And they don't charge you anything to go in there, so if you're in the area, well worth a visit. It's only parking for about half a dozen cars though, be aware of that. that showed me. This hill just goes on forever.